Situation Room, the only way to start your day.
Where do you live?
Oh my
In a place
God.
where there are rats eating his
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, I crawled out of a cave.
Oh, gosh. You should watch it.
You should watch
Please
King
find
Julian,
it.
right?
Find it and
No,
watch
I
it.
promised this weekend I'm downloading it and I'm going to watch it.
Yes.
Monday I'll give you a report.
Sour.
I
Yes.
will watch it with an investigative eye.
Of course.
Oh,
Yes.
please do. You'll enjoy it.
You'll enjoy it. But let's go to the proverb, right? So, those that can't humble themselves are like a withering tree. How would you interpret that?
How do I interpret it? If you're full of yourself to some certain extent, then your time span for success or glowing is limited, because humility is part of it. Yeah, if you're full of yourself, you'll not be able to take in feedback. You'll not be able to take in, corrections and directions, which mean it more or less limits you to what you know, and over time, that will not be enough. That's my interpretation.
Wow.
Well put.
Yeah.
Will not be enough. That's great.
Yes.
Okay. So, like we said, Nisare Kabisa,
Yes.
we're coming in from I&M Bank. So we're going to put the two together and then ask ourselves, okay, so what's the big news today?
Today, the big news today is I&M Bank is here as a brand to remind Kenyans that Bank to M-Pesa and Airtel Money transfers are still free. We've been doing this for the last 2 years. We are still at it. And we're basically saying, as a brand, this is our way to show Kenyans that we are here with you, walking this journey with you, putting money back to your pocket. We're basically saying we are on your side and we hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, at any given point when there are transactions between customers, one always looks at how do I get to do it at an affordable rate, And with this, when you talk about the transfer being free, it talks about affordability, hence pushing even more transactions for would-be entrepreneurs or even just customers. So in terms of, say, the impact this has had, what are you looking at? How has it been?
So the impact has been tremendous, right? I mean, we can look at it from a business angle, we've been able to bring more customers on board. But over and above that, it's the lives that we've impacted with this, right? Because if customers are buying into it, it means they're seeing value in it and they're actually using it and they're enjoying what they're getting, right? So for us, it's the impact we've created. It's, as I said, putting money back to the pockets of Kenyans, and especially for small businesses, for them, it's all about minimizing on operational costs and maximizing on profit. So we're more or less saying, if that's what you're looking to do, then we are the partner that you need to partner with for you to be able to achieve that. Yeah.
How have you been able to make it still free when everybody else isn't?
Let's just say, over and above, there's the, should I call it the revenue profit for us, So one would think just because you're making it free, it means you're going at a loss, But actually, we're not, because it's just the entry point, So once you come in and you're able to, enjoy these free transactions, there are other products and services that you're also able to sell to you. And through these products and services, as you benefit using them, we also benefit from a revenue perspective.
So, I mean, Celine, when you make these kind of decisions, you said this has been there for the last
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
There must have been a reason that informed you then to go that direction compared to everyone else. In terms of getting customer client feedback, what are some of the things that you were hearing that then led to this particular decision?
Okay, let me take you back, like small history class, So back in 2023, when most banks reinstated bank to mobile wallet transfers, this is post-COVID, Kenyans complain online. Guys were on Twitter, then Twitter, it was not called X at the time. Guys were on X, guys on Instagram, just saying, we've been enjoying this for the last 2 years, that is during COVID, and now you're taking it back, right? And as a brand, we decided to listen to what Kenyans were saying and say, if this is what you guys are feeling, then how about we factor in that feedback, we listen to you, and we give you something that works for you. I mean, if you've done it for 2 years, what stops you for doing it for a lifetime, So we took this feedback, and as a brand, we responded by launching the Nisari Kabisa campaign. At that particular point when we launched, that is 2023, it was only for personal banking customers, right? And the more we got customers on board, we further engaged with them, right? And part of the feedback we got was, I as Celine, I'm opening this account, but I also have a side hustle that I need it to benefit from this, right? So then it became apparent to us that over and above the personal banking customer, also the small business owner gets to benefit from this. And we decided to extend this offer to small businesses that are registered as sole proprietors. So more or less, you're saying, as a business person, we are here to help you again optimize your profits by minimizing your costs, because most of these small businesses, they pay for things through their M-Pesa or from their bank. It's usually mobile transactions, yeah? So in a day, you can imagine if you're pushing, you're doing like almost, say, 20, 30 transactions, and you're being charged for each and every. Eventually, make it into a month, 3 months, 1 year. It's a lot of money that you actually get to lose. So we're here telling you that you can actually redirect those funds into other things that are meaningful for your business.
So just to be clear, these are transactions that have then to go through the bank app.
Yeah, so you have an account with us, right?
Yes.
That's where your money sits.
Yes.
And in the event that now I want to send you money, instead of me having to send it to my M-Pesa and then from my M-Pesa to your M-Pesa, which I'll be charged, I'd rather just send it from my account to your M-Pesa free
And
of
it's
charge. Free of charge.
Okay.
Yeah, or Airtel money. Yeah.
You see, when you talk about, I'm already a member, I'm a customer for I&M, and now here's a question where there's always the hassle when it comes to opening up a new account and whatnot, and one would just think, I'm again dealing with a bank and another product, and signing up is a hassle.
Yeah.
So, and everyone wants easy in, easy out. I'm able to go back to my business. So how does it look like when I am onboarding myself on this platform within the bank?
It's an easy 5-minute step, I would say, put it like that, right? Where you are in your house or in your office, you can quickly go to App Store or Play Store, download the I&M Bank OTG app. Once you download it, quickly, you can just start the self-onboarding process. You can actually open your account where you are. Yeah, you don't have to visit a branch. As long as your app is working and you have internet and you have a smartphone, you're good to go. Yeah, so it's as easy as that, basically. In 5 minutes' time, you should be able to have your I&M account and enjoy the free offer as well. As you send money.
And this is any account?
Yes.
And this is any account?
All personal accounts,
Okay.
and for small business accounts, specifically the solo biz account. Yeah, so we are for business accounts, you're working with sole proprietors only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, they say all good things must come to an end. So it's great because it's been there for 2 years. Are folks going to say this is going to end at some point? It will not be free anymore?
No. As a brand, we are saying, for us, this is more than just a short-term promotion. This is a commitment to us. We're basically saying our brand promise is being on your side, and we have to live up to that. So this is us saying we are on your side by offering you something that you need, something that works for you, and we're planning to do this for as long as we're here. Yeah.
Okay, just to make it clear, for personal accounts, it's very clear. It's me wanting to open my account where I want to redirect my money, or it's my salo, or other small transactions here and there. For people who are then doing business, you have a lot of people who are in the informal sectors. You have a lot of people who are now, they're on TikTok. They're doing their business on TikTok. They don't have a physical structure.
Yeah.
Do they have a business? And they're licensed. Who, just for clarity, who qualifies for that free bank to M-Pesa and Airtel money transfer?
As a business person,
Yes.
yeah, that is a person who has a business that is registered as a sole proprietor.
Sole proprietorship.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship. The word has refused there.
Sole proprietor.
Yeah. If you're one, then you can actually open a solo biz account and actually get to enjoy this offer.
Okay.
Okay. So, we're looking at the platforms upon which you can use this. Which ones are they?
So that is our mobile banking app, the I&M Bank OTG. You can also enjoy it through our USSD code, that is *458#. So both of these platforms are secure and available regardless of where you are, any day, anytime, and they're very much reliable. Yeah, we like to say our I&M Bank app is the Ferrari of all mobile banking apps. Yeah. So if you actually do get on board, you are going to enjoy service with a difference. difference. Yeah.
So
And you see now, okay, I am on the OTG app and I'm doing my transactions and whatnot. And one would ask, say, I am an entrepreneur. I am selling goods on these other platform, and perhaps I need customer service 24/7. Is that does that come with the app as well? Because one would assume, banks gets to 4 p.m. shut to mend a home.
Oh, let me tell you, with the app, it means you can basically do everything that you need to do at the branch in your house, regardless of the time, right? And in the event, for whatever reason, you need support, doing something, you can easily call our number or just DM us on X or whichever social media platform, and we'll respond to you in just a few minutes. You're able to sort you end to end in whatever it is you need, unless it's one of those super critical issues that actually does require you to visit a branch for us to troubleshoot. Yeah.
one of the things that people fear are hidden charges, hidden costs, hidden fees, especially when you're trying to register, or you'll be told you need to have this. You need to, first of all, before you even open that account, you need to have this minimum balance as you're opening that account. Either you need your ID, a copy of your license. So when then you're moving the operations and the dealings within the bank, and now you're going directly to the app. How does it look like? How is the user experience
like? Yeah. So what we wanted to do was to minimize on the hurdles of opening an account, such that we're only asking for the super vital documentation that we need, so that we're able to do our KYC, right? So for you to open an account, you just need your ID. You need your KRA PIN, and then part of it will be required to take a selfie during the onboarding process, yeah? So once you have those documents, you can actually come on board. As you open during that process, we usually have a series of, should I call them terms and conditions, which we ensure you have to go through them and check a box that you've actually went through them and understood, right? So once you go through that, anything that has not been captured there as a cost will not come in as a surprise to you later on, yeah? We try to be as transparent as possible, so by the time you're onboarding, you know what you're signing up for. Yeah.
So this is also with the solo biz?
Yes, this is with the solo biz as well. Same process.
Okay.
Yeah.
For somebody who's using then the app to transact in their business, maybe they have a till number or a pay bill. Is there a cost to it?
So what you're doing currently, if you open an account, a solo biz account, as a small business person, part of what you're going to give you is a free pay bill, right? That comes automatically with that.
So you're giving a free pay bill?
So yeah, we'll give it to you for free, right? So that you're able to use it. But while you're using it, the only costs you're going to incur for that are, of course, costs with Safaricom.
Yes.
Yeah, and depending on which transactions you're doing, right? But if you are sending money through the pay bill, that of course is going to attract a separate cost, right? But if it's just from your mobile app to someone's number on M-Pesa, that one remains free.
So the bank is not charging any fee for
we're not charging any fee.
You see, for entrepreneurs out here, and especially those, say, who would be in the small businesses within I&M, one of the things that they want access to is credit to be able to do their business, and the entire process of getting credit is usually a lengthy process, and one asks the question, through the OTG app, am I able to get loan from the app, and just how fast can I get it? Because business has to move.
Has to move, yes. So, yes, you can apply. There are a series of facilities that you can get through the app or through the USSD. So you can get unsecured business loans of up to 5 million. You can apply for stock financing, which basically is, of course, credit for you to purchase stock. We have LPO financing, though that one is not through the app. That one you'll have to visit a branch, which is basically credit against your LPO. So that is for the sole proprietor or the small business, right? For you as an individual, you also get access to a series or a number of loan facilities, yeah? You get to enjoy unsecured personal loans, again, of up to 5 million. We also offer short-term loans. We have the 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day loan, which a customer will get that which they qualify for. We also give you buy now, pay later services, which basically is, with the select merchants, you're able to go get goods on credit and then pay for them, basically lipa pole pole. Yeah.
All of this needs to happen with somebody having an I&M account.
Yes.
Right? So how do we do that?
It's simple. You just quickly go to your Play Store or App Store, download the I&M Banker OTG app. Once you have it, you just follow the prompts and open an account. In just 5 minutes or less, you'll have an account and you'll be able to start your relationship with the brand.
You make it sound so easy.
It's very easy. It's very easy. We can bet on it.
You said what first, then?
Go to App Store or Play Store, depending on which phone you're using. Download the I&M Banker OTG app. Once you have it, go to open an account, follow the prompts. In less than 5 minutes, you'll have your account with you. It's as easy as that.
How, again, you see, remember when we talked about how you're able to make the transfers free? How you're able to make it so easy to open an account, where we're making this work comparable to times where you'd have to go sit in the bank with papers, fill out everything, bring your ID, your mother's ID, and I keep saying your uncle's white goat, everything that essentially you would need to do to open an account. And then they say, okay, we'll get back to you in 7 days. How have you been able to cut that entire process and then make it 5 minutes on your phone?
So as a brand, we usually say how we'd like to operate is we are governed by agility, innovation, as well as customer feedback, right? So if customers are saying all those things that you're requesting for, and that timeline is a bit too much for me, I mean, why can we not, figure out internally what we can do so that we're able to, make the process easier for the customer? So I know there are people who might ask for all those things you're asking for. For them, it works for their business, but for us, we're saying we only require the documents that are necessary, super necessary for you to come on board. And we've shrunk that out into 3, right? And once you give us that, then we're able to bring you on board. Because at the end of the day, me going to the branch and giving a teller my ID, open an account, versus me just scanning it through my phone, it will still meet the same purpose, right? So we're making use basically of the internet and what digitization has given us.
So how has that, and I guess that was the next thing, that how has digitization then made some of these processes then easier from the side of the institution and then also for individuals who then are engaging with you? How have you seen that progression over time?
Over time,
I mean, you're head of digital.
Yes.
That position never existed with banks before.
Yes. Yeah, very, very true. And you see, they usually say necessity is the mother of invention. Yeah. Social media came. Brands realized if you're not on social media, then there's no way you're, connecting with your audiences, right? Smartphones came. Other apps, other money lending apps are doing it, and they're able to get guys to come on board and pay high interest. And again, you think as an institution, then if some other brand is able to do it, why can we not do it, right? But the only difference is this time around, as we do it, we care for the customer as well. You're not trying to, make it easy for you and then trap you once you get in, right? So for us as an organization, digitization drives our business and how we do things, right? Because with digitization, you're able to churn out things quite faster in a timely manner. That it basically comes out at a time that meets a need for your customer, right? And what we've seen with that as an institution is the accounts that we're able to open, the feedback that we get from our customers. I mean, if you go online and just see the sentiments that customers are giving about the brand, it's amazing, right? From the products and services that I'm basically telling you, you can open your account online, you can get a loan online. If you wish to open a savings account, you can also do that online and save online. Everything you need matters, your financial health can be done online, right? Over and above that, if you have queries, why come to the branch? Yeah, I can still sort you at the comfort of your house, right? So for our customers, it's a win. You see that from the feedback we get. From us, we can see it from the revenues that keep growing on our side.
I hear you speak of a bank that thinks of, for a very long time, the structure has been the customer comes to us. But here we are speaking of a brand that says, you don't really have to come to us. We will come to you, and we'll come to you wherever it is you are. All you need to do is go to your mobile phone and access us. And how is this now a game changer in terms of even getting feedback, in terms of seeing numbers grow, in terms of encouraging more people to just interact with the bank, so that the bank does not seem as a place where the hangman lives?
So I would say for us, it has been a game changer in the sense that when it comes to getting feedback, we don't need to wait to go get a third party to do a survey and then wait for months. And then now come get to 3 months later is what you know what your customer said 3 months ago. And then now it's when you want to start implementing. And then it will take you another 3 months to finish. By the time you're rolling out, it's a whole year. I mean, I no longer have the need, right? So right now, through social media and many other digital channels that we have, we're able to get real-time feedback. And as this feedback comes in real time, then we're able to think as a business, what can we do so that we're able to meet this need, right? And I usually say if you have an issue and we're able to resolve it for you, right? What will make you not come on board then, right? So you're able to bag you at a point of need. So you're offering a service to you. And at the same time, for us, we've gained a customer. Yeah.
Let's take a break at this point. We continue. We come back and we're talking about Nisari Kabisa. Selina Wara is the head of digital marketing with I&M Bank. And we're also looking at, in this new age, it's a new age of banking. It's a new age of, money processes. We'll come back and continue with this conversation when we come back after this break. It's 9:30 on the nose. This is The Situation Room. It's Kenya's biggest conversation. Continues after this.
This is The Situation Room, the only way to start your day.
Fix moments of pure love wrapped in comfort, because every smile deserves the best protection, from tiny toes to cozy cuddles, snuggles and giggles made extra soft.
Morphix ina-absorb like whoop. Imagine haiwezi link in 50 different movements. Makofi to both babies and Morphix. Renewed Morphix, ultimate quality.
In a world drowning in half-truths, in whispers that masquerade as facts, how do you find the real story? You cut through the noise, you demand clarity. For decades, the Standard and the Standard e-paper have been Kenya's unwavering heartbeat. It is judged every word, every angle, bold enough to challenge and reveal factual above all else. But the truth isn't static. It evolves in every moment, and so do we. Presenting the Standard all-in-one app, your direct portal to real-time news, curated entertainment, and premium content. From the unfiltered truth of breaking stories to the depth of our exclusive investigations. From powerful podcasts that challenge perspectives to the complete e-paper experience in your hands. This isn't just an app. It's your daily dose of pride in Kenyan journalism. It is the trust you deserve. Don't just hear news. Understand it. Live it.
And services, that we do offer you, right? So what you're saying is, in as much as bank to M-Pesa and Airtel Money transfers are free, because that's what speaks to most Kenyans. We have other services that we do charge, right? And of course, if you want, let's say, a facility, it comes at an interest, right? If you're doing other forms of businesses with us, it comes at a cost. So, in as much as we are offering a free service here, remember we are gaining a pool of customers that we never had before, and they're also subscribing to these other products and services that we are offering. So for us, it's a win-win engagement for both us and the customer.
So for those who have other businesses, the question then will be, why go for solo biz? Are you thinking future of expanding to then other businesses? Or what's the plan? Why the solo biz account that obviously is different from other business accounts in this market because of the unique features and all that. So are you then intending to expand this to other businesses? Is that in the works?
I would say the needs of a solo biz customer and the needs of, say, a full-blown corporate business are very different, right? So for the solo biz customer, how that account has been curated is such that we are able to give them products and services that they need, and part of what they need most for their business is that concession, right? For these other businesses, of course, they need more support and more, should I call them, advanced services from us, which of course might come at a cost, right? So because of the dynamics, we might not be able to, at this particular point, extend it to them. But it's a never say never, right? It's a conversation that can be had, right? Based on what feedback we get. It's something that we are thinking about, but once we are ready, then, we'll consider extending to that side.
my assumption, Celine, you are the head of digital marketing, is of course you're really into data and how the internet connectivity in the country, and you're also looking at the gadgets people are using. For somebody who was a Solobiz and who wants to open a Solobiz account and they're in Asetos village, what's the name of your village?
Uriri. Migori County.
Migori County in Uriri. And here we are speaking about digital literacy.
Yes.
So how is I&M then ensuring that the rural or what, quote unquote, you can say, the marginalized communities, they still are running businesses, doing businesses, how are they also going to benefit from Nisare Kabisa? Is there something or plans to expand then digital literacy because of what you just explained here, how somebody can go open an account quickly, download this app? What are you doing towards that?
So our literacy is not it's not specific to our digital platforms only, right? Part of what we've been doing again for the last 2 years is we usually go around across the country having MSME clinics. Yeah, so we usually invite these small businesses to a session, a 1 hour, 2 hour session where we do diagnostics for their businesses, and then we propose financial solutions or products that will work for them. And in the process of diagnosing, again, we use this also as an opportunity to educate them, on how they can maximize on this app that they have. And if they don't have a smartphone, you have our USSD, yeah? They're still able to access our services through our USSD, which is *458#, right? So we use that as an opportunity to educate them, as well as get feedback and just engage with them, because we do appreciate that not everyone will be on Facebook, not everyone will be on Instagram. So sometimes it's good to also, go on ground and get to hear what they usually say, yeah? As a matter of fact, if you go online, you'll and just search Mahali Uko Tuko, you'll see a lot of I&M, and that is part of what you're usually saying. So Mahali Uko Tuko, we come to where you are. Over and above us using these digital platforms to engage, we'll also come on ground, engage with you through our market storms, activations, MSME clinics. We have a series of activities that we do so that we ensure we are always in touch and in tune with our customers.
So you see, at any given point, I'm into I&M, and one thing that I want to feel as a customer is I am included in the process, and I feel like I'm part of the bank and the services, right? So let's speak to inclusive banking that responds to the needs of me as a Solobiz entrepreneur, me as a customer in there. And what is this proposal? What's the story that would make me feel
the story that will make you feel sisi ni mabeshte is everything we have to offer, right? Let's put it like this, yeah? For most of us, yeah, there's what we make, right? And then there's the dreams we have and what we want to do. And sometimes what we want to do and what we make are not aligned, yeah? So then that means I need help, financial help, for me to be able to achieve my dreams. So what you're saying is, come on board, open an account, enjoy free, easy transactions, seamless, the best of its kind that you'll ever experience. And over and above that, if you need a loan, we're here for you. We'll not ask you to do for title deeds and all those many other things. Yeah, you can easily get an unsecured personal loan.
Not in your uncle's goat.
not someone's goat, yeah. You can easily get an unsecured personal loan of up to 5 million. And if you just need pesa kidogo, do things as the week goes by, you can get a short-term loan. You give up to 100K, and you can repay either in 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. Yeah, we are saying if you need, someone umejipanga kabisa, you're good. Now you need to start saving. Yeah, we have our goal-based savings platform. That is the Fikisha Goal Savings Account. So basically telling you, if your goal is vacation December, you want to get married, you want to further education, whatever it is, just set a goal. We'll always remind you and basically help you. We'll be that buddy. Basically think of it like this. You're your bestie. Yeah, when you need to thrive financially, we are the bestie you need. Yeah, by your side. We are telling you, hey, hapa, fanya hivi, hapa, tutakusaidia hivi. We are that financial partner that is literally on your side. Yeah.
So how do you deal with some of the challenges that the market might then bring in when you have I think about COVID times. That was a difficult time for a lot of folks who then could not meet financial obligations, would then not be able to access them because we couldn't move.
Yeah.
The world came to a standstill. And then because of that, sometimes the economy will take a hit.
Yeah.
And people are not as buoyant as they normally would be. You may then get more requests for lending. And at the same time, you'll get requests for, okay, Celine, give us a minute.
Yeah.
Because we're not able to fulfill those obligations. How do you deal with those?
Yeah, it's on a case-by-case basis because at the end of the day, our customers are people. They are the you and I's, yeah? COVID didn't hit you and me. I was spared because I'm the banker. No, we understand, yeah? We understand the situation that you are all in. Yeah, we have a conversation. Yeah, if today you need a facility or for whatever reason you have one and, you're unable to, pay as per, how we had agreed, then this is a conversation you can have and come to an agreement that you can change it you can skew it or change it in a manner that works for you and works for us as well. As we said, we are a bank that is conversation driven. It's not us coming up with rules or this is how we operate and then you must subscribe. It's us engaging with you and finding out what works for you, what's the situation, how can we help you, and how can we be able to, both of us benefit from this relationship. Yeah.
All right. So then if you look at the journey that you've taken from a time whereby when we think I&M Bank, essentially we thought investment and investment and mortgages. And so that might be the thought in somebody's head that till today, okay, so that if I don't have a mortgage, can I not then be a customer? Debunk that for us.
So well said, investments and mortgage is what I&M stands for, right? And that's how it started anyway, right? But this has grown over time, because as you so said, when it started, that was, should I call it, what the core business was about, right? And as we got feedback, then there's need for a facility, then there's need for a savings account, then there's need for offshore investments. From all these needs, then you curate products and services, and that has grown over time, right? To the point where now we're saying you can actually open an account online and get, you can open a current account online, you can open a solo biz account online, and some of these accounts all came into existence based on the feedback that we got. So this is a growth journey, not just for our customers, but for us as well. With every emerging need that they have, we take that and come up with products and services so that at the end of it all, we have an array of products and services that are meant to enable and help someone grow. Be it a home loan you need, a car loan you need, just a normal unsecured loan you need, it's all available at I&M Bank.
And how do you get this feedback? I just assume, I walk into a bank, I'm only going there to transact my business, then leave. Do you do forums? How do you then, because every day they're emerging trends, how then, as, head of digital marketing, ensure that you are staying within that space where these are the conversations, these are the needs. It's not a case where the bank assumes this is what our clients want and then you create something that is super complicated. So how do you do it? And how do you then canvas that conversation around the country? Because there is what then you might call it's Nairobi-centric. But then you have to still expand. How do you do it?
So there are many channels that we explore for this, right? Of course, there are the digital channels that we can use. The Facebooks, etc.
The Instagram,
there are the emailers, SMSs, where we get surveys from you. There are those, should I call it, voluntary feedback, that a customer will just, say 1, 2, 3 is working or 1, 2, 3 is not working. And sometimes you just go to X and just hear the conversation. The good thing is Kenyans are very vocal and they'll be honest. If it's bad, if it's not working, they'll say. If it's good and it's working, they'll also say. But over and above that, so that we're able to also cater to the needs of people who are not necessarily in Nairobi or the urban areas, Now that's where our on-ground activations come in. That's where our clinics come in. So that as we have these focus groups and forums, and you tell them, you've been banking with us, tell us what's working, what are the pain points, Because sometimes you might come up with things, you think it's seamless, easy, and makes sense for you.
It's a solution.
Exactly. Up until you go to the heart of God knows where, in the corners of Kenya, and find out that for them, it really doesn't make sense, And where it's possible, you're able to skew some of our products and services to suit a particular group. But for us, it's a continuous feedback process. And also, as you've so said, not just so that we are sure that you're not coming up with things that we think will work and on ground will not really work for the customer. When we're in the process of developing these products and services, we usually have focus groups as well, right? So if today, for example, I'm looking to do a product that focuses on the youth, I'm going to have a series of focus groups of people of that particular age group. Tell them this is what we want to give you, and get to experience it. Tell us feedback. Give us feedback. Is it working for you? Is it not? And from that feedback, then you're able to tweak and continuously, even as we take it to the market. We usually say by the time you've done this product and here it is, you've taken it to the market. It's not cast in stone that this is how it's supposed to be. This is just, should I call it the minimum viable product? And you're going to build it until the day that it's going to be, of ultimate or perfect use for the consumer.
You see, when we talk about the conversation that you're having today, so let's talk about Nisare Kabisa, and that means my transaction costs have gone down. So that means more businesses would want to jump on it because then the operational costs are low. But then again, there's also the aspect that wherever it is you're able to get into the bank by just going to, if you have internet, to go download and do your business and able to transact. So in terms of the back end now from the bank side, have we seen numbers getting in? Are we seeing good numbers? Are we smiling as I&M?
Oh, very much. We are smiling because in the last 2 years, we've more than doubled our customer base, And for that period of time, for you to double, it means it's something you're doing tremendously well. And the market is appreciative of it. So we've seen growth on our side, growth in numbers, growth in revenue, growth in transaction volumes as well, and as frequency. Because developing an app is one thing. People using it is another, right? I can give you an app, you'll have it on your phone, but you'll not really use it, So by the time customers, anytime they need to send money or do something, they would think of using the app as opposed to other channels that we have. It means that it's actually meeting a need. So for us, yes, we've seen growth in many phases. And as I said, for us, we usually want the relationship to be beneficial both to us and the customer, so that as we grow, the customer also grows.
So in Nisare Kabisa, for personal accounts, doing those transactions, solo Bs, what about customers who are in the diaspora? Because there's a lot of transactions outside the country, into the country, and from within the country to the diaspora.
To the diaspora.
How is it working?
So for customers that are abroad, the account opening process might be slightly different, right? But let's say by the time you're leaving here, right, you already have the app, you already bank with us, and you are wherever you are, and you want to send money to Celine who's here, then you can still be able to do that free of charge.
Oh, okay. So there are no charges just because somebody's in the diaspora.
Yeah, there are no charges just because.
How is the uptake? Because in the last in your last answer, you were talking about the youth. How is the uptake since you began this? Because you are looking at youth or women-led businesses. How is the uptake?
The uptake has been tremendous, right? Again, if you look at, say, just our MSME customer portfolio, that has also doubled. From the time we started, we extended this offer to small businesses as well, right? So, and when I say doubled, this is in 2 years' time. Most of the times, we don't see growth of that nature happening in such a short period of time, right? So for us to be able to double these numbers, it means guys are actually coming on board, right? They're actually buying into this narrative, and they're actually opening accounts with us and using it. And leave alone the uptake, usage is also a thing that has grown tremendously for us, because before we started this campaign, we had whatever percentages we had of usability of our accounts, but we've seen again a spike in usage of our accounts, because at the end of the day, most Kenyans are multi-banked, right? And seeing our main bank score grow, it means that there are people who previously didn't consider us as their main bank, but currently they're thinking, this is the financial partner I need. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, then I need to transact, then this is the bank I'll go for.
Okay. So Edu has a question, and he wants to open his account now, essentially is what he's saying. Could you go through all the 4 products for customers to understand? Club, PayGo, ETC. I want to create my account now.
So if he's already downloaded the I&M Bank app, he just follows the prompts, then you'll have 2 accounts. You have, for our personal banking accounts, you have the PayGo account and you have a club account, right? So for the PayGo account, that one basically, you're not, it doesn't come at a minimum. You don't need to have a minimum account balance. Yeah. So you basically pay for services as you go. If you need to withdraw from an ATM, you pay for it as you go, right? For the club account it's a bit premium, right? You need to have a minimum balance, and with that it comes with a host of other products, other benefits that comes with the account. But again, depending on what he needs, if he's going for an affordable account that will help him just do his day-to-day operations and transactions easily, then he would go for the pay-go account. But if he wants something a bit more premium, then the club account will work for him.
So here's a question where I signed up for the through the OTG app. I have the account, but then again, as Okari had asked, maybe I'm going abroad and I would need to access my funds using from I&M. So what would be the process of me, say, not even having an ATM? Is that in the works? Is that something that one would also ask for?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get your question clearly.
Yeah, so I have signed up. I already have an account, right? I'm using the OTG, but say I also want to have a Visa card and whatnot. So what's the process with that? Yeah.
So when you open a personal account, it automatically comes with a debit card, right? So that one you're going to get automatically, and we'll deliver it where you are. Yeah, you can choose. You can either come pick it from the nearest branch if you so wish, but if you want us to deliver it, we'll deliver it for you, right? Over and above that, we have other cards. We have our prepaid card and our credit cards. Yeah, so these ones you'll have to apply. Yeah, if you want a credit card, you go through the credit process. If you do qualify, you're going to get one. The prepaid card one is it's an easy peasy one. You enter the branch, apply, and then in 2 minutes you have your card and you go. Right. So whichever card you want, they are all available for our customers. Yeah.
Okay. So what does it look like? Looking into a future whereby, at some point they told us, they said we would go cardless, and we thought, that's never going to happen. And then, we're looking at a place where now basically you don't need anything then to be able to operate. Is I&M operating in that space as well?
Yes, we are. I mean, that's why we have the options. We serve, should I call it, a diverse base of customers. Yeah, there are those ones who prefer operating cashless and cardless, and that's where the Nisari Kabisa campaign comes in. And there are those ones who prefer, using their cards, and that's where, of course, our card offerings do come in. So based on whatever it is that the customer wants, we are more than capable as a brand to be able to meet them at their point of need. Yeah.
All right.
Somebody said there was a death of ATM machines. When was the last time you went to an ATM machine? Can't remember. Right? When was the last time you went to an ATM machine?
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
He still uses his ATM.
To do what?
I was in Tanzania.
Oh, okay.
I needed to pay out.
Okay.
And M-Pesa is kaput. OTG does not work there. So what do you do?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's different. But when you're in Kenya,
Hey, ndugu.
it's a long time ago.
Kuna siku.
This conversation is interesting because as head of digital, as you're looking into the future, if I can do everything right from my phone, open an account, get a loan, do all kinds of transactions, somebody might argue, are we talking about death of banks in terms of going into a physical bank in the near future?
No, we're not. At least in this market, at least for now.
We're not yet there.
You're not yet there because think of it like this. There is how people who live in the urban areas, there's how we've been socialized and how we operate. And then we still have the people at Mashinani, and there's how they operate, yeah? So for us, it might be a culture we've picked that everything that you're doing is online and you're comfortable with that. But there's still someone in Mashinani, or even here in Nairobi, there's a Mama Mboga, there's a Ndudi person who believes going to that ATM and getting cash is when they feel satisfied. If they have an issue, they will not go to X. That's not how they operate. Then they'll go to the branch and they want to sit with someone and say, I sat with Ezekiel and Ezekiel said 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he helped me like this. So in the immediate, no, but in the very many years to come, yes. But as a nation, we're still yet not there where we can say we can completely go cashless and have, digital banks and just live, not having a physical location. You're not yet there.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of the transactions and transfers, are there any limitations per day, per month? of how many times then somebody can make those
The frequency, no.
transactions?
We are not limiting you to any frequency. Yeah. You can make as many payments as you so wish, and they'll still be free. Yeah.
Okay. So there may have been folks who had opened accounts with you before, and then those went, what's the word you use for them? Dormant.
Dormant, yeah.
And then coming back, and would they then need to reopen an account, or can they have their same account
No.
operating you? And how
The
was that
account.
process work?
Same account. So the thing is, as long as you have a personal account with us, it's an automatic offer you get to enjoy, right? So even if I did open an account many years ago, I've not used it, but the account is still active. The moment I just send money to someone, it will be free. There's nothing special or new that someone needs to do to reactivate. Yeah, so it's not a thing for the new customers coming on board. It's for everyone. As long as you have a personal account with us or a solo biz account with us, you automatically get to enjoy this offer. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, there is what they call the ancient crocodiles, those who, like we've said, still want to have the hard cash, still want to use their ATM. But here's a question where now, when we talk about solo bees and OTG app, now it is a conversation that seems as though it's a targeted approach towards a certain direction. But how then do we ensure that everyone is part and parcel of the conversation? You know, because maybe my old man would look and say, yeah, this one makes my life easy, because anyway, they're using other platforms like M-Pesa, so OTG would be good for them. So how do we bring them to this part of life?
So when we are communicating about what we offer through Nisari Kabisa and Solobiz etc., we have very many touch points. Yeah, what will speak to the Celine, for example, who's 20, might not be the same channel that will speak to person X who's 40, right? So again, from a marketing perspective, we curate a communication plan / strategy that speaks to people of diverse needs, ages, and preferences, so that we're able to reach them in a way and in a lingo that speaks to them, and we're able to get them on board, right? So for some it will be radio, for some it's going to be social media, for some it will be an influencer, right? My favorite person has an account, then of course I also need to on board, right? So it's a campaign that has very many touch points, and we're basically making use of all these touch points so that cumulatively together we are basically speaking to Kenyans of all ages and walks of life.
You call them old crocodiles?
Ancient
crocodiles. Yes. I actually have a friend who's an ancient crocodile.
Wow.
And this friend of mine, and we've been in arguments many times, he does not believe in having these apps for banks. He believes from his business, the money he makes, unajua wale kitambo, and I think they still do, unaweka pesa kwa socks, then you walk into a bank. Unavaa kanzu, then ukifika kwa bank, unainua kanzu, unaanza kuachilia manoti. So somebody is walking with 2 million or even 5 million. He believes in physical deposits and physical withdrawals. He doesn't even have a mobile transfer app at all. If you want money, he gives you cash. If he needs money from you, there's nowhere you can send. And ultimately, the whole point for him is data protection, getting hacked or losing your funds from your account, and you can't explain. And how do you ensure that because everything now is moving digital. So somebody is opening the business, all the transactions from personal account and all that, everything and all the information and everything is protected.
So the thing is, they say knowledge is power, right? And the example you've given, that person has fears because of probably stories they've had or things they've seen, and they fear if they do on board, then this might happen to them. But the question is, do they have the right knowledge, right? Because sometimes when these people happen to other people, it's because there are things that were not done correctly. You shared your PIN with someone, you wrote it down. There are some levels of, you didn't take the necessary measures, let me put it like that, right? So consumer education also comes in handy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we are telling you, in as much as you bank with us, right? if you do come on board, these are some of the things you need to be aware of. These are some of the things you need to be keen. When someone calls you and asks for, your PIN or password, just know outrightly, a bank will never ask you for a PIN or password, right? It's a constant consumer education, just, giving them prompts and pointers on, how they can protect their money and how they can help us protect their money, right? And for such customers, again, as they do come to the branches and interact with our agents, yes, we will serve them in a way that best suits them. But again, it's repeated engagement, in repeated education, because you see, you have to assure them that you actually, if you do get on board with this, and you do this right like this, then it's going to benefit you like that, right? So we usually say, tunatambazana na wewe at the level that you are in. Yeah, but a lot of consumer education does come.
But you do get people like that.
We do get. Oh yes, they're there.
Because all my money and transactions are moving through this one space. Labda bank kesho itafunga.
Again, all those are fears. And we usually say, akuna swali mbaya. Ask, we shall assure you. Yeah, because then sometimes, funny how when you start having these discussions with them, there's a lot of aha moment from them. They're just like, oh, that's what actually happens. Oh, you mean I can do this?
Yeah.
And with those aha moments, again, you're able to, sell them and, sell them this idea, and they're able to come on board. Yeah, slowly.
Remind us again what the app is, how to get into it, Celine.
So you go to your Play Store or App Store, download the I&M Bank OTG app, open an account in minutes, and start enjoying a very fruitful engagement with us.
Selina War is the head of digital marketing with I&M Bank and has been here with us this hour. Nisari kabisa.
Ndio.
Asante sana.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being with us through the Situation Room, through the month of July. Coming to a new month tomorrow. Till then, have a good day. It's 10 a.m.